All right, so today's recap, October the 6th, 2022. We had a very crazy day. I mean, look at this 60-minute chart here. We had a big push to the up and then a big drop to the down and then a retracement. I mean, it was just all over the place. So I actually sat on my hands for the whole morning until this point in time right here. And we're going to look at what happened in this trade. And so first of all, I want to try out a domino strategy here. Now, a domino strategy is when your downside, your bigger time frames are in a downtrend here. Okay, so we have a downtrend on the 60, and then we have a downtrend on the 15. However, it switched to an uptrend, and so, but we are, heading down. Big red candlestick on the 15. So, I get in here. I'm in the red. I put my stop up there, and I'm just kind of finger on the trigger here. Now, the domino strategy here, I actually do this one wrong, and I want to show you the dangers of the domino strategy. Is when you're yellow, you have to bail. And I was yellow, and I could have took an $80 loss here, and it would have been fine here. But for some reason, I decided to hold on. I was just like, hey, we have a very strong downside on the 60. I was like looking at the bigger time frame charts here. I was like, hey, I'm trying to, get in before the big drop, so to say. We're at the top of the channel. So I'm telling myself, hey, just hang out. Your one's good. You're at the top of the channel. This thing's going to come down. And so I am being super patient here in this trade, in a losing trade. And then I'd make a big mistake there and I move my stop loss higher. That was a big mistake there. And so I'm learning a lot here by recapping my trades, going back over, and then setting up my new game plan. New game plan moving forward is if I play a domino strategy and it's yellow on the 30 and the 1, it's out. I mean, we didn't even get a green here. And I end up losing $400 there, giving $400 to the market there. And that is what you call a failed, not following the plan of trading the domino strategy. And that's the dangers of trading a domino strategy. And so after this loss here, I do end up getting into another trade and losing that one as well. And by this time I'm down $600. And then I take a break and then I come back later in the day and let's go check on that trade. All right, so this is towards the end of the day here trading. And finally, we get all the charts to, I switch over to the mini here and I grab one contract here because we've got red. This is a very, very high profitable setup here. And I'm like, hey, this is a chance to make some money here because I'm down $600 from the morning here. As you can see, it's around almost 1 o'clock Mountain Time here. And so we're in the power hour phase. We're getting really close to power hour, before the close here. And so I'm in and I'm holding. I learned my lesson. I'm not going to move my stop. I'm just going to keep it there. I'm watching my 1 minute. If it goes yellow, I'm out. I'm refocused. I'm like, okay, let's do this. Let's get our gains back and let's become receivers here in this moment. And it ends up playing out really nicely. You'll see here, we're still strong red on our big time frames. Our 1 minute still very strong red here. We do get a yellow here. I'm in the green though, which tells me to hang out for a bit more. And I'm hanging out here. It's going to fluctuate a bit. And let's speed it up here just a bit here. And then we get our big push down here. It's almost $300, almost. And I grabbed the one more contract here. And this thing is just turns on the jets. And so I drag my stop into my right below my entry here. I change it to 2 to make sure, because I do have 2 contracts. So I got to make sure I have the 2 buy stops in there. And this thing ends up pushing lower and lower. And I'm in the green. I'm in the green for the day. And I'm like, sweet. I received all the gains that I gave earlier in the day. And, here I am receiving all that the market has to give me here. And I got my finger on the trigger here. And at this moment here, this is where I drag my stop down, and I got the finger on the trigger here, and I'm ready to exit. I see that we're getting some weakness here in the 30 minute here. I got my finger on the trigger. It starts to push up here. I'm out. I'm in the green for the day, right? And so I'm gonna fast forward it just so that I can show you guys what happened after that play there, just so I can show you guys what happened. Okay, let's play this. So there you have it. It bounced. I mean, it bounced very strongly up to the upside here. And then this is where I start getting silly. I start trying to, play stuff here. I end up giving back all my gains again towards the end of the day. It was just a wild roller coaster ride here. And I switch over to the micros, and I start playing the micros. And here I am. I'm playing like stupid stuff. Like, why am I even? I'm trying to play to the upside here. We're red. I'm trying to play to the upside. And so this does not make sense at all. And I'm just slinging here. I'm just, I'm coming off a big win. I'm super pumped, and I'm like, okay, let's make more money. So I just broke even here, and then I get into the emotions of, okay, now I got to make money. I broke even. Now I got to make money. I got to finish green, and that leads me to emotionally trading here, and I end up losing and giving back gains here throughout the day. And ended up negative $800. I actually went more negative than when I first started out. And so lesson learned here, stick to the plan. If I'm feeling emotional, it's time to stop trading. And so just going to come back tomorrow, reset and move forward here. And hopefully we get a green day tomorrow.